Hello, my name is Erika Thomas, and I am the owner of Lillie's Helpers Home Care, which was founded in 2019. We service the Middle Georgia areas, which are located in Macon, Georgia. I have been in healthcare for over 20 years in respiratory therapy. I got a chance to work on the sidelines during COVID, the pandemic, working with all types of patients. I also have a master's degree in healthcare management, in which I served as the respiratory supervisor for over 8 years in a level 1 hospital. My journey into home care began when I had to take care of my grandmother, who was limited physically due to her ailments of COPD and arthritis. I would have to do things such as run errands for her, take her to church on Sunday mornings, pretty much just be her caregiver during the entire time. I was my grandmother's caregiver without realizing it, and which because I think my grandmother was my heart, I loved her, and I just didn't think that caregiving was a job. It was just something that came natural to me. So in 2012, my grandmother was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. And that time she was given a short prognosis to which she would live for about 3 months. And my family, my aunts, my mother and I, we had to become her caregivers. At this time, I was working still at the hospital, 12-hour shifts, having to be there at 6 a.m. But we would rotate these shifts. I would be there at nighttime since I had a morning shift at the hospital during the morning. So I remember being up with her all night and having to go to work at 6 a.m. in the morning. We did bring in hospice, but of course we know that hospice doesn't provide that 24-hour care. So we had to pitch in together as a family to become her caregivers and making sure that those last days of her life, we focus more on the quality of life instead of the quantity of life that she had. During this time, I found out there was a huge need for in-home supportive care. Just being a caregiver myself with my grandmother, but also working in the hospital and seeing other families going through the same needs that I had. So this led me to begin the journey of becoming a home care agency owner. So my agency is Lillie's Helpers Home Care, which is dedicated to my grandmother, who is Lillie Pearl Walker. So there are 3 unique qualities that make us different from our competitors. Number 1, experience and expertise. With my experience of 20 years of respiratory therapy, I have worked with many different patients of all different ailments. Number 2, empathy and understanding. So with my experience as a caregiver, I understand what families are going through during this time of need. This dual perspective helps us provide compassionate and effective care. Number 3, respiratory specialists. We provide education to our patients to help them manage diseases such as COPD, asthma, and any other type of respiratory ailments that they use. Part of this education helps them understand their disease process, but also knowing their triggers, when to go to the hospital and when they can just go about through their normal daily activities. Our mission is to change the way we view aging by focusing on quality of life rather than quantity of life. Our vision for our company is to provide in-home supportive care to our clients so that they can age in a community with family and friends. If you would like more information about how we can help you or your loved one, you can go to our website, lillieshelpers.com. Our motto is, we are there when you need a helping hand.